Welcome to the online tutorial for installing your secure door garage brace. When your kit arrives, you should have the following items for each brace. One inner brace, which is already inserted in the outer brace, one floor flange, one U-bolt, one hardware package, one top bracket, and 6 deflection brackets. You will have 2 drill bits and 1 set tool. Inside the hardware package, you will find 3 Part N through bolts, 13 Part G nylock nuts, 3 Part O wing nuts, 2 Part C U-bolt plates, 3 Part P floor anchors, 3 Part Q rounded anchor bolts, 1 Part J T-clip, 4 Part A U-bolt nuts, 1 piece of plastic tubing, 3 Part L Tapcons, 5 Part E half-inch hex head bolts, and 6 Part M 3/4 inch hex head bolts. You will also need a hammer, a nut driver, a screwdriver, a crescent wrench, a Sharpie, a tape measure, and a hammer drill. Now you will prep the brace for installation. You will need the floor flange, 2 Part E bolts, and 2 Part G nylock nuts. Insert the bolts into the holes in the floor flange with the head of the bolt on the inside. Then loosely attach the nuts to the end of each bolt. Next, you will stand the brace on either end and attach the Part F floor flange. Simply slide the floor flange onto the brace, being sure to line up the bolts with the slots in the end of the outer brace, and then tighten the nylock nuts. Next, you will lay the brace on its side and extend it out to approximately 90 inches. If needed, the size can be easily adjusted to meet your particular garage door height. With the brace on its side, you will slide 2 Part I bolts down the channel on the outer brace. Use the channel that has the tab sticking out from the floor flange. Now you will take the remaining 3 Part E bolts and insert 1 in each channel of the outer brace, and 1 in the channel in the inner brace. Using the Part J T-clip, you will connect the inner and outer brace together by putting the T-clip on the bolts. And then, you will tighten them using 3 Part G nylock nuts. When the T-clip is snug, slide 1 Part I bolt in the inner brace channel. Once all of the Part I bolts are in place, you will slide a small piece of the included plastic tubing over the bolts. Next, you will turn the brace so you expose the other side and repeat the process for the bolts and plastic tubing. Note that there is no T-clip for this side of the brace. With your brace prep now done, take the Part K top bracket and center it above the column of hinges on your garage header. When it looks centered, mark each hole with a pencil. Using the 3x16 inch masonry drill bit, drill at the marked spots. You will drill through the wood and into the wall behind. Using the Part L Tapcons, attach the top bracket to the header. Now we will install the Part M deflection brackets to the garage door. Insert the Part N bolt into the first hole in the deflection bracket. It's the hole that is spaced further away from the other holes, and slide the bolt through the barrel hinge of your garage door. Slide another deflection bracket on the end of the bolt. Swing one of the deflection brackets out at a 90-degree angle and slide up a Part I bolt. Put the bolt into one of the holes and the deflection bracket, and finger tighten with a Part G nut. Now loosely attach Part O wing nut on the end of the bolt that goes through the barrel hinge. When this is complete, you will repeat this step for the 2 other hinges on your garage door. When all of the deflection brackets are attached, tighten all 6 of the Part G nuts securely. Next, we will take the Part B U-bolt and screw 2 of the Part A nuts about 3/4 of the way down. Then insert both Part C U-bolt plates on the U-bolt. you might have to slightly squeeze the U-bolt while inserting the U-bolt plates. Then screw on the remaining 2-part A-nuts. Once this is done, put the closed end of the U-bolt over the already installed top bracket so that the brace fits in the middle of the 2 U-bolt plates. Making sure the U-bolts are perpendicular to the door, tighten all 4 nuts using a crescent wrench. Now with the brace in place, you will take a Sharpie and mark the 3 holes on the floor flange. When this is complete, remove the wing nuts from the bolts on the deflection bracket. Then, with the Sharpie, mark the brace so you know whether it goes left, right, or center on your garage door. You can now easily take the brace off and put it aside. You can now open the garage door and using your 1/2-inch masonry drill bit, drill a hole where you made your 3 marks with a Sharpie. Be careful not to drill the hole too deep. Vacuum up any dust from the drilling, and then you will drop the Part Q anchor into the hole and use the set tool to fix the anchor in place. When this is completed, screw in your 3 rounded heavy-duty bolts. These bolts will remain in the anchors until you need to use the brace. You can easily drive over these rounded bolts. When a storm approaches, you can install the braces in minutes. Just remove the 3 rounded screws, put the U-bolt over the top bracket, attach the deflection brackets through the barrel hinges, and screw in the rounded bolts.